gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah.
Alright everyone, I've got the Vivo X Fold 6 right here. You probably already know this color option. It's called Blue Hole. The best way to describe it is as a rich, deep ocean blue. It has a premium look that really stands out. The frame also deserves some attention because Vivo has gone with a matte finish this time, and I personally prefer it. Compared to the glossy frame on the previous generation, this one feels much nicer in the hand. Another thing I noticed is that the corners are more rounded than before. Compared with the X Fold 5, the curves are definitely more noticeable. As for the camera module, the overall design language remains very similar to the rest of the X series, and once again, this blue hole finish looks incredibly elegant. A quick shout to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out our exciting tech content. Moving to the outer display, I personally feel the 6th generation model has slightly different proportions. Compared with the previous version, it appears a little more elongated. The external display measures 6.51 inches and uses BOE's Q11 luminous material with 120 Hz refresh rate. Overall, the screen proportions and the smoother, rounded corners make it look much more refined than before. The inner display is where things get even more impressive. It features Samsung's M14 luminous material, and many of its specifications match the outer screen. It offers up to 5,000 nits of local peak brightness, supports extremely low minimum brightness, and also comes with LTPO 8T technology. The display measures 8.02 inches, and compared to the previous generation, I think the aspect ratio of this inner screen looks much more balanced and visually pleasing. When it comes to performance, the Vivo X Fold 6 is powered by the Dimensity 9500 Super Edition. You can think of it as a version that fully unlocks both AI capabilities and raw performance. Battery capacity has also reached 7,000 mAh. After our 2-hour heavy usage test, there was still 94% battery remaining, which is seriously impressive. Charging is also solid, with support for 80-watt wired and 40-watt wireless. For a foldable phone, I think that's a very respectable setup. Of course, everything we've talked about so far is more or less the hardware side. If you're willing to invest enough, these specifications can be achieved. The real challenge is creating a better foldable experience through software and interaction. This is where I believe the entire foldable industry can learn something from Vivo. The first feature is the serial and parallel interaction system that I mentioned in the previous video. Let's start with the serial interaction mode. Vivo calls it one screen with 5 different workspaces. When you're using the inner display, simply swipe up from the bottom right corner and it instantly opens the AI Atomic Workbench. The right side becomes your primary workspace, which I think of as the main application area, while additional apps are arranged on the left. Altogether, you get one large window alongside 4 smaller ones that you can switch between freely. The transitions are incredibly smooth, multitasking feels seamless, and background management is excellent. If you compare it with the previous version of the Atomic Workbench, you'll notice that both the layout of the main application and the overall use of screen space have been significantly improved. Because of that, I personally find myself using the AI Atomic Workbench much more often than the older multitasking mode. Now, what about that other mode? It allows you to run 4 different applications on the screen at the same time. For example, while you're already using one app, you can simply choose another application, then add a third, and finally a fourth. Before you know it, all 4 apps are running simultaneously. They're not just sitting in the background, they're all active together. As I mentioned earlier, resizing the windows is incredibly smooth. Vivo has optimized each application individually, so the system automatically adjusts the ideal display size and layout depending on which apps you're using. Of course, you still have complete freedom to customize everything yourself, deciding which windows should be larger or smaller based on your needs. You can even arrange the layout however you like, creating your own personalized workspace on a single home screen.
The remaining sections can also be switched around just as easily, and with a single action, they instantly return to their original size. Everything feels incredibly smooth and responsive. You can also build your own workspace using the apps you use most often. For example, if you're editing photos, you can keep your editing software open while following a tutorial at the same time. You can even preview images alongside the editor, and the size of each window can be adjusted however you like. If you prefer, the editing app can stay on top while your reference images remain below, or you can arrange everything in the way that suits your workflow best. The same flexibility is useful in plenty of other situations. If you're tracking the stock market, you can display several stock apps together to monitor candlestick charts more efficiently. Or if you're shopping for a car, you can open multiple e-commerce platforms side by side to compare prices and products. I've personally been using 3 apps at once recently while buying items for my home renovation, and honestly, it's made life much easier. Without this feature, constantly switching between apps becomes really frustrating. Another feature I definitely want to highlight is that the Vivo X Fold 6 supports a full PC mode. This means if you're traveling for work, all you really need is your phone, a cable, and a pair of smart glasses, or you can simply connect it to an external monitor. Once connected, your phone transforms into a touchpad, letting you control the desktop experience just like using a mouse. I can't properly demonstrate the screen recording here, so I'll include a screenshot instead, but that's basically how the setup works. It even comes with the PC version of WPS, making it perfectly suitable for light office tasks. Pair it with a foldable keyboard, and handling everyday work becomes no problem at all. It'll also be interesting to see whether Vivo adds support for even more desktop software in the future. Now let's move on to the camera system of the Vivo X Fold 6. You can think of it as inheriting the same software imaging experience found on the Vivo X300 Ultra. For example, it now includes the Blueprint native color system. On the hardware side, the main camera uses Samsung's HPB 1.14-inch sensor and is backed by SEPA 4.5G image stabilization certification. The telephoto camera is another highlight. It uses Sony's LYT602 sensor, and compared with the IMX882, it delivers around 11.9% better light sensitivity. It also carries the same SEPA 4.5G professional image stabilization certification. The sample photos you're seeing were simply taken during everyday use, just to give you a reference. Overall, the image style is very similar to the X300 Ultra. Portrait shots also support all 3 tone profiles during post-editing, giving you more flexibility when adjusting the final look. Personally, I think the results are exactly what I'd expect from a phone that shares the X300 Ultra's imaging experience. The Vivo X Fold 6 is also the first Android foldable phone to support this true distance telephoto lens. The official photography kit offers an experience that's on the same level as the X300 Ultra, which is really impressive. One thing I did notice is that once the telephoto lens is attached, it blocks access to the main camera. I'm not sure whether that's something software can improve later, although considering the compact size of the module, it may simply be unavoidable. After using the true distance lens, the overall shooting experience reminds me a lot of the X300S. The compact 200mm lipstick telephoto lens is genuinely impressive. Despite its tiny size, it delivers surprisingly powerful performance. Whether you're photographing concerts or capturing street photography like I usually do, the 200mm lens handles the job really well. According to the official information, there are currently 2 versions of the 200mm lens available, the black version and the lipstick version. However, I'm still hoping future updates will add support for a 400mm option, because I already have a 400mm lens ready to use. That covers all the most interesting features of the Vivo X Fold 6 that I wanted to share with you today. If I had to point out one downside, it would be that the phone still uses a side-mounted fingerprint scanner. I wouldn't call it a major issue, but since Vivo clearly has the technology for an in-display fingerprint sensor, I'd love to see that added in future generations. Of course, if it doesn't happen, I understand that cost is always part of the equation. For anyone currently using the Vivo X Fold 5, my personal recommendation is to seriously consider upgrading. The jump in processor performance is quite substantial. The previous generation used the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which still performs well, but the new Dimensity 9500 Super Edition delivers a noticeably faster experience. Once you start using it, the improvement in speed is immediately obvious. As for pricing, the base version of the Vivo X Fold 6 starts at 7,999 yuan in China, which works out to roughly £889 in the UK and around $1,177 in the USA. That's everything for today's video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!